Here comes the first pitch. Great job.
All right, so it's Victor Robles to lead it off, and Kochanowicz is ready, and here's the first pitch today, and that was a sinker. It looked like it was a little high and away. We're underway, and the count's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, we'll see that sinker. Jack loves to throw it, throws from the first base side of the rubber.
Threw that sinker about 72% of the time a year ago. Here's a fly ball lifted pretty well into right field, but it's hanging up and right near the foul line, making the grab in fair territory is Mickey Moniak, who's out there in right, and that is the game's first out. So quick out, 74 degrees at game time, and the first pitch today was right on time at 1:10.
And Mickey Moniak displayed outstanding outfield ability by getting jump on that ball. First one off the bat this year. Good job, Mickey.
Yep. So here's the number 2 hitter, Dylan Moore, SoCal native, and the first pitch a little bit outside. Pitching the first pitch at 1:10. That's our local time here in Arizona. If you're back viewing in Southern California, or tuned in on the radio side, of course, an hour earlier right now. There's a pitch that's on the outside part of the plate. That's a called strike. So the count level, it's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Dylan Moore.
Good to see that Jack could throw a breaking ball this early in the season when he's behind in the count.
Here's the next pitch, and this is hit softly on the right side of the infield. Tim Anderson is over there today, and he will make the stop on that one. Easy out, 2 quick outs, and the next batter will be Mitch Haniger.
I'm sorry, Terry, this is a vintage sinker ball pitcher. And what we saw right there is that right-handed sinker getting in on the right-hander's hands, broke the bat, weak ground ball, and that is a thing of beauty for the home team to see.
So here's the 3 hitter for Seattle, and chases and misses the first pitch. The veteran Mitch Haniger is now 34 years old. He's their DH today. Haniger a year ago hit 208. Seattle was not a good hitting team by any stretch a year ago, but with that said, they did finish in second place in the AL West. Here's a hard bouncer right back to Kochanowicz, fields his position, throws out Haniger, and that's how the inning will end on the comebacker.
This spring training telecast on MLB Network is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at bestwestern.com.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
So, what are y'all into?
The Experian app. They match you to more rewarding credit cards, could help you raise your FICO score instantly, or save on car insurance. They make life better. How about you?
I'm into cheese.
Download the Experian app.
Hot Stove. Weekday mornings, 9 Eastern on MLB Network.
Download the MLB app, then watch MLB Network all day.
Logan Evans is the starting pitcher for Seattle, and he is a 23-year-old right-hander who was in Double-A a year ago. He's a guy that has a good arm, and there's one that's low and inside. It misses for a ball. The count even. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Evans in the minors a year ago topped out around 99. He has a very good sweeper, and there's a pitch that's a little bit in on Taylor Ward. The count goes to 2-1. Angels have their red tops on today, white pants, the teal colored tops for Seattle with the gray pants. And the next pitch, little chopper fair on the third base side, charging, barehanding, but not getting a throw off is Mastrobuoni, and that's going to be an infield base hit.
Taylor Ward put in a lot of hard work during the winter. He looked spectacular this spring, getting down the line quickly. And, you know, being recognized, Terry, now as a really good player. On one of the lists as the most underrated players in the game of baseball. Yeah. People are appreciating.
Had a nice season a year ago for the Angels. Ward, 25 homers, drove in 75. Batter now is Logan O'Hoppe, the Angels catcher. First pitch on O'Hoppe, and he was taking that one. From the stretch is Evans. Here's the pitch. That's hit in the gap in right center field, and that is trouble. It's going to bounce all the way out to the wall in right center. Heading into third is Ward. He's going to be waved home. He will score easily, and just like that, 2 batters in. It's 1-0 Angels on the double by O'Hoppe.
If anyone has been impressive thus far this spring in practice, it's been Logan O'Hoppe. Yesterday, he had one of the most fantastic batting practice rounds I've ever seen, and he took it into the game today. I know it's early, Terry, and none of this really matters, but he really looks spectacular thus far in this early spring game.
So here's Mickey Moniak, lefty batter, and the first one, it's right in there for a called strike. Moniak hit only .219 last season, but he had career highs in homers, runs batted in, and games played. His second half of last year was a lot better in his first half. He got off to that very slow start, and he swings at that one, fouls it off on the left side. That's backing out of play.
Well, if O'Hoppe has been number 1 to impress the coaches, Mickey's been number 2. He's come in stronger. He has a better look in his eye, and he credits it all to being married over the winter and getting his act together.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. It misses for a ball. 1-2 is the count on Moniak. Jorge Soler, the DH, waiting on deck. Shortstop Rivas is not far from the second base bag, and there's a pitch taken, and that one misses for a ball.
You know, Terry, those little things that happen in spring training. Mickey has been so impressive. That Wash batted him third in this first game. That's sending a message that they appreciate how good he looks.
Yep. Here's the next pitch. Lifted in the air into left center field. Chasing is Robles. He's under. The center fielder makes the catch in left center, and no advancement by O'Hoppe. Stays at second. So it's the first out. Fly out to the center fielder. Jorge Soler will be the next hitter for the Angels. And Bobby, he's a guy that the Angels certainly are hoping will supply some power in the meat of the batting order.
Well, he's done it before. Hopefully he can continue and do it again. He has good plate discipline. He has good power, and he can inside out the fastball to right center.
He's going to drop that one into right center for a base hit. And coming in and scoring on that one will be O'Hoppe on the RBI single by Soler. And it's 2-0 Angels.
I've heard this coaching staff say that there's a maturity about this group that's here, and Soler brings some of that maturity in the batter's box. He knows what he's doing, and as I mentioned, to hit the inside fastball this early in the spring to right center is exactly what he's been working on, and he brought it right into the game. And I gotta say, this young man batting here looks stronger, bigger, and more determined. Nolan Chamuel.
And the first pitch, he takes that fastball high. 1 ball, no strike. Chamuel added about 15 pounds in the offseason, and you can tell his body reflecting that weight gain, and it was on purpose. There's a pitch that's in there for a called strike. 1-1. 3 of the first 4 Angel batters with hits. Couple runs on the board here in the bottom of the first inning.
And Nolan, after putting in full 162 last year, knows that strength is needed to play this game.
Here's the pitch, and it's a little tapper on the right side. It's fielded by the pitcher. The throw is low. Skips away from the first baseman. and it rolls into right field, and the Angels are going to have runners at second and third. It was not the easiest of plays for Evans, but after he did get to the ball, the pitcher fielding it near the first base line, he made a bad throw. They're going to score it a single, and then an error on the throw that got away and rolled into right field. So runners at second and third.
And one of the songs that's played all spring training at every spring training camp is PFP, PFP. And that was pitcher's fielding practice 101 that wasn't executed properly. Run towards the first base line, bare hand the ball, understand where the first baseman's going to be, and just throw it inside the line. And he threw it down the line rather than inside.
So the next batter for the Angels, after the meeting at the mound between Harry Ford and the Seattle pitcher Logan Evans, has wrapped up. Stepping up to the plate is J.D. Davis. Angels signed him to a minor league deal. He was with the A's and the Yankees. And the pitch, it skips off the glove of the catcher, breaking for the plate. The throw is late. It gets away from the pitcher. Another runner is coming in. That is Kochanowicz. He'll score all the way from second. Angels have just doubled the lead. It goes from 2-0 to 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. So it'll be a wild pitch, and then a throwing error on the catcher, Ford, enabling the second run to come in and score, Kochanowicz.
And that play is practiced in spring training, believe it or not. The wild pitch, catcher has to go back, give a good feed to the pitcher, not practiced enough.
So here's the next one on Davis. That's a pitch in there for a called strike. So, boy, a wild bottom of the first here. 2 errors against Seattle in this inning. Angels have had 5 batters bat. 4 have had hits, and 4 of the 5 have scored.
And one interesting look was Nolan Kochanowicz' stride as he went around the bases. It's different.
Here's a shot into right field off the bat of J.D. Davis. That's another hit. So a rough go here for Logan Evans. Some movement in the Seattle bullpen, although not sure if they have anyone warming up just yet. Next batter for the Angels will be Joe Adell.
J.D. Davis getting that hit as he's trademarked to right field.
So here's Adell and the first pitch. He takes that one low and outside and misses ball 1. Joe Adell switching over to center field. And he figures to get a lot of playing time there. The Angels have some other options in center as well, with Trout now slated to play right field for the Halos. Adell fouled that one off into the Seattle dugout on the third base side. Adell had career highs in homers, games played, and runs batted in. Also doubles, steals, and hits last year.
And it was done after getting off to a horrendous start. Didn't really start to do it until mid-May and June.
Here's the next pitch. He takes that's right in there for a called strike.
Joe's timing right now in batting practice is not what it needs to be, and it's first day of spring, so that's understandable.
Adell spent some time this offseason here in Arizona, and he worked a lot with Chili Davis, who the former Angel has been in camp assisting the Angels coaching staff. Not a member of the Angels coaching staff, but helping out here during the spring training drills. Next pitch on Adell, grounds the ball to short. This could be 2. Flip the second, relay to first. It is a double play, and that's how the inning will end. But the Angels put a 4 spot on the board, have a 4-0 lead.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame? And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
5% cash back on whatever category I choose every single month? And even more when I shop online? Yes, Cindy, I got extra lettuce. And yes, Jasper, you're going to have to carry it. Things have been real weird ever since you two hooked up. Don't just pay, PayPal.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All-Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All-Free Clear.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy. Get 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with Allegra. It's a no-brainer. Disney's Snow White in theaters March 21st.
How am I already underwater?
I'm in the same boat.
I'm in an actual boat. Because I've been using Grammarly's AI for years to keep me high and dry. Try it. Grammarly can point out what's missing. Right there. The CEO will want to see a deadline.
Oh.
And here you should connect the projections back to company strategy.
Yeah. Mia, can you do a deep dive?
On it. 10% higher revenue by next year.
I'm sending it in.
Budget and headcounts are approved.
Download Grammarly for free.
Go second inning, 4-0 Angels. Kochanowicz back out there for another inning, and the first pitch, that's right in there for a called strike. Batter is Luke Raley. Left-handed hitting first baseman, their cleanup man today. Seattle had a game yesterday, and they dropped that game in Peoria. Here's a ball popped into shallow right center. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Not hit all that sharply. Kind of muscled that one out there, fielded by Adell. So the Mariners have their first hit of the day, and Miles Mastrobuoni will be the next hitter.
And that's the first look that Joe Adell has of a ball off the bat in 2025, playing center field, and thinking about having that be his position. He got a good jump on that ball.
There's Mastrobuoni at the plate, and here's the pitch. He takes the first one right in there for a called strike. Mastrobuoni, who was with the Cubs last season, 29-year-old infielder, hit just 194 with Chicago a year ago.
He'll be on the All-Italian team, though.
And there's a pitch that's a little bit low and inside for a ball. Mastrobuoni was acquired from the Cubs last month. Seattle wasn't all that active in the offseason as far as changing up their roster. There's a pitch that's low and inside.
Well, you want to see as much as you can in spring training, Terry, and Tim Anderson out at second base. First look for the Angels. I know the coaching staff wants a ground ball right here to see what he does.
Yeah. Here's the next one, and this is chopped foul over on the first base side. Angels scored those 4 runs in the bottom of the first. There were a pair of errors against Seattle, but as it turns out, all the runs end up being earned runs against the Mariners starter, Logan Evans.
And if they're ever going to get a ground ball, I would think Jack Sinker would be the pitch to get it on, and here it comes.
First, diving back to the bag goes Raley. He had 11 steals last year for Seattle.
And it's good for the coaching staff just to put that play on, throw to first, so Jack gets that under his belt as having a pickoff throw.
Here's the next one from Kochanowicz. That's low. Kochanowicz had a 1-2-3 first inning, couple ground outs and a fly out. If he completes the second inning, that will probably be it for him today. Angels have a lot of other pitchers they're slated to use in this ball game. Seattle, in the game that they dropped yesterday, and that was against the Padres 5-2, they used, I think it was 7 or 8 pitchers in that game. And there's a pitch that misses, and that's going to be ball 4. So the Mariners have something up. Pair on, no outs. Every one of these players in the Seattle lineup for this game today did not play in their game yesterday against San Diego. But with that said, they have brought some starters here to face the Angels. Not a lot of them, but Robles, the guy that's going to start for them. Rayleigh will start. Dylan Moore, guy who played 135 games, figures to play a lot. Haniger, guy who's going to play quite a bit for them if he stays healthy.
And this is one of those situations you hope for in spring training, Terry, because it's first and second no outs. A lot of things can happen. Ground balls create double plays. Gappers create relays. All the things that you're working on are in play.
Here's a pitch that's fouled back. Batter is Lazaro Montez, left-handed hitter. He's a good young prospect in their system. He was only an A-ball last year, high A-ball and also A-ball. He hit .288, had 21 homers in the minors, drove in 105 runs. They like him, and the pitch swings and misses. The runner at first breaks for second, and now he's in a rundown, and he's running back towards second. He's going to dive there safely. Now the other runner who was on second is caught in a rundown between second and third. Runner in second goes back to first. Now the Angels aren't able to get anybody out. Well, that was not what Ron Washington, who was such a stickler for infield play, wanted to see right there.
Well, yeah, that's true, Terry, but I don't know if they've even gotten that rundown rep through spring training yet with all the players here. They might have done it once, but all the intricacies of rundown plays probably are still to be worked on in this early spring. But that was really botched up.
Yeah, too many throws
by everyone.
Yeah.
By everyone. New guys working together. There's no closing action with Samuel. The runner's hardly ever caught like that far down, right? It's a unique rundown situation.
Mastrobuoni was a good 2/3 of the way to second base, and they had the runner standing on second, and the Angels weren't able to get either one out. Mastrobuoni ends up going back to first, and the runner who was on second, Rayleigh, ends up getting a steal of third base.
Early workout tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Here's the pitch, and that is a chase and a miss, and down on strikes goes Montez. So Kochanowicz, who was not a real big strikeout pitcher at all for the Angels last year, gets a strikeout there, and
the bottom
the first out.
Dropped out of that ball. That ball was as nasty a pitch as you're going to see this year.
So here is Leo Rivas, switch hitting shortstop. Rivas was in 43 games for Seattle a year ago, and he takes that pitch for a ball. And he's also a player who was originally in the Angels organization. Signed with the Angels back in July of 2014. He's 27 years old, native of Venezuela. Hit .233 with the Mariners in the limited time with them a year ago. It takes that pitch on the outside corner called strike.
And this is one of those situations that I know the team has worked on. First and third, one out. What if the runner goes? Do you throw it to second base? Do you hold the runner at third? How are you going to work this play?
Kochanowicz with the next pitch. Little bouncer hit off the foot of Rivas. He's hobbling around a little bit. Foul ball.
Well, that's 4 foul balls that have gone straight down into the ground. That will indicate to you just how much that ball's sinking. They're tracking that ball as it's coming in at 90 miles an hour plus, and everyone's trying to hit the bottom of the ball, but yet with that movement, they're hitting the top of the ball and often going straight down into their back leg as this hitter's trying to walk off the paint.
Paul Clemens, a home plate umpire, giving Rivas a little extra time to get back and set in the batter's box after the foul ball. Here's the pitch. It's outside. It misses. Kochanowicz, mentioned at the top of the broadcast today, is fighting for a spot in the Angels rotation. The Angels would appear to have 4 starters nailing down spots. Here's the pitch. This is lifted in the air. It's hanging up in left field, battling the sun out there and unable to make the catch is Taylor Ward. The ball drops in, a run will score, and they will have runners at second and third. It's now a 4-1 Angels lead. Ward struggled with the bright sunshine right there. That's an error all the way. Ball was in the air, and it was not hit all that far from where Ward was standing.
If you look at the shadows on the field, Terry, you'll see where the sun placement is. And it happened to be in a direct line that ball was hit. So over this stadium, it looks like the sky, but in that sky's the sun, and the ball was lost in it.
So infield in the pitch, and that one is a check swing going around on that one is Harry Ford for strike one. Yeah, just the way that Taylor Ward ended up trying to catch that ball. He was trying to catch it by his waist was the indication he had not a good read or really knew where it was to begin with.
Yeah, as that ball gets lost in the sun, if you're looking at it in a direct line, it stays in the sun. So what Taylor tried to do is catch that ball so he was looking at a different sky, and he'd catch it on the side, but it went by him too quickly.
The ball, one strike to count on Ford, and the pitch, that's low. Good block on that one by O'Hoppe. That ball gets by him, a run scores.
And these are extra pitches in the first day of spring that a coaching staff really doesn't like to see. Jack possibly could be out of this inning right now, and instead he's still struggling with the infield in to get the second out.
Here's the next pitch on Ford. Pops it up. Shallow right field. Breaking in hard is Moniak. Will he get to it? He will. And then the ball pops out of his glove. So the catch is not made. A run will score. And they have runners at the corners.
Yeah, it hasn't been practiced, but Mickey's a great athlete. He went into that slide, and he had his knee hit his glove as the ball was in the glove. The glove came down. It hit against his knee, and the ball popped out, I believe. Or it might have hit the heel of that glove and just popped out. Yeah, it hit the heel and popped out. So, you know, a good try. Again, not in midseason shape, and that ball just missed the glove by an inch.
Yeah, you look at this inning, there was the botched rundown, Ward's error in left. That ball hit the glove of Moniak. This inning should have been over a couple batters ago, but it's far from being over, and there's only one out right now. They have runners at the corners. Kochanowicz is going to stay in the game. He has not had the best of luck here in this inning.
Yeah, and Barry was out there to give him a little break. He was backing up bases. He's throwing a lot of pitches. They'd like him to get through this inning, possibly with a ground ball right here, and call it a day, but they wanted to give him a little break because there has been a lot of movement out there.
Angels have action in the bullpen. Hayden Sieg is up. 4-2 is the score. Angels up by a pair, and the batter now is Cade Marlowe, the 9-hole hitter.
Last two hitters took the sinker to the opposite field, and that's how you have to approach his sinker.
Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. Not far from Robles waiting on deck for Seattle.
If you try to pull it, you usually pull it on the ground, but if you hit the ball deeper when the ball is sinking, you could hit it to the opposite field because of the angle of the bat making contact with that sinker.
Here's the next pitch, and that's a chase and a miss. Couple strikes here on Marlowe, left-handed batter. We have 5 left-handed hitters in this lineup, one of them a switch hitter. And here's the next pitch, and that's high and away.
Logan O'Hoppe being anxious about that first throw to second base in the new season. Got a ball up and away and was hoping the runner was going.
The count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the next pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Marlowe, the second strikeout in the inning for Kochanowicz. And Victor Robles will be the next batter.
That ball actually was in the dirt as a sinker and was swung over it. It might, I didn't get the metric on it, but it might have dropped 18 inches.
So here's Robles. He flied out to Moniak. He was the first batter of the day today and swings and misses that one. Took a big cut. Chased the hard stuff there. Missed it. Robles was with the Washington Nationals when last season began. Then he was claimed by Seattle and ended up getting things on track. He hit .307 last year. Got a contract extension from Seattle. He's always been a guy with a lot of tools, and change of scenery worked for him, moving from the Nationals to the Mariners last year. Here's the next pitch. Check swing, and he taps that one foul back behind the plate.
He can really run it down in the outfield. An outstanding defensive player, Terry, and he's trying to figure out what to do with that sinker in on his hands on the two swings. One a check swing. He's kind of baffled by it.
Here's the 2-strike delivery. He takes, and that is a called third strike. The inning is over. So Kochanowicz ends up striking out the side, but a couple runs in the inning as well.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah. Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen. Doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall counter?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in
You
person.
could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I gonna feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Whoa!
Yes?
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. I sleep.
At the President's Day sale, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Get matched at Mattress Firm, sleep at night.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host the local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Angels ready to go as we head to the bottom of the second. A wild start to the Cactus League opener for the Angels, up 4-2, and here's the first pitch, and that one a pitch that's taken for ball one. Tim Anderson is the batter. Angels signed him during the offseason. Here's the pitch. That's a pitch that's right in there for a called strike. Anderson is trying to resurrect his baseball career with the Angels. Here's the next delivery. Chops this one right down to third. It's handled there by Mitch, and he will throw out Anderson for the first out. So one away, Kevin Newman will be the batter. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of Angels Baseball may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball. Looks like the Mariners now are going to make a pitching change. And sure enough, that's going to be the end of the day for Logan Evans. So he will be replaced.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your retina specialist right away.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask a retina specialist.
So, what are y'all into?
The Experian app. They match you to more rewarding credit cards, could help you raise your FICO score instantly, or save on car insurance. They make life better. How about you?
I'm into cheese!
Download the Experian app.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Chocolate fundraiser. With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Catch spring training action Sunday on MLB Network. Up first, the Orioles take on the Phillies at 1 Eastern, followed by Padres and Dodgers at 4. Don't miss spring training action on MLB Network.
And we certainly hope you're enjoying this spring training game telecast presented by Best Western. Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Here we go to the 5th inning, 4-2 Angels. Caden Dana still out there as the first pitch from the Angels right-hander. That's taken for a ball. Dana's next pitch, and that one's a little bit low and inside. Angels have made a few moves defensively in the infield. A whole new look. Yolmer Sanchez is at third. Kyron Paris at second, or at short, I should say. Christian Moore is the second baseman, and Ryan Noda is now playing first. Outfield still Teodosio in left. Adell stays in there. He's yet to leave. He's in center, and Campero in right. Here's the next pitch, and that one misses inside, and that's going to be ball 4. So Marlowe is on. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Seattle. Ty Pete is going to bat, left-handed hitter, young player they've brought here for this game. He's batting for Robles. First pitch on Pete, and he takes that one for ball 1.
And Terry, we talked about Dana out pitching his second inning. You know, this is one of the best prospects on the mound that the Angels have, who came up, did a nice job last year, has been checking all the boxes, looks great out on the field when he stands out on the mound, but hasn't gotten the real recognition nationally that I think he deserves. And he's in this camp to prove that he belongs in the big leagues, ASAP. And this start for him, not that he started the game, but the start of spring training, is really pretty important.
He was aided by the nice double play ball turned by Anderson in his first inning. Taking some time between pitches. There goes the runner, the pitch, and it's chopped foul over on the right side.
Yes.
Top of the 5th inning. It's being presented today by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
And we put the note into the scouting department. First look at Dan Wilson managing the Seattle Mariners. We're going to see a lot of them during the season. He seems to be very aggressive.
Here's the next pitch, and Pete takes that one. It's a little bit low. Snap throw by Robinson the first. The base runner gets back there.
It even looks like he wants to employ the hit and run. I think first and third last inning was a hit and run called by the manager, and I think the last play, foul ball, was a hit and run. Much different than just a steal, and much different than hitting the ball with 3-2 count and the runner running. Hit and run is a set play.
Here's Dana's next pitch. Runner goes again, pitches a strike. Throw is high at second. It skips off the glove of Paris, ricochets into center field, and the base runner Marlowe will go first to third on that stolen base. There will be a throwing error as well. Figures to go against Chucky Robinson.
Chucky has a very strong arm, and that bullet just went a little awry as the second baseman was late to cover.
So it's a 2-2 count. Runner at third, no outs. Infield in. Dana ready, and the next pitch. This is lifted in the air in a shallow center field. Adell's coming in, and he's not going to be able to get to it. It's a shallow pop single, and it drives in that runner easily from third base. So Pete with the RBI hit, and the Angels lead is down to a run. It's now 4-3.
And Terry, of all the starting members of today's Angels team, Joe Adell is the only one left playing, and it's there with a purpose to see him get as many reps as possible in center field to judge his ability to read different balls.
So the batter now is Michael Arroyo. He's batting for Dylan Moore. Pickoff toss over to first. Runner dives back.
So now Dana, pitching out of the stretch, has a leg kick that exceeds 1-3. Once that happens, the alert sign goes out and runners start running.
Right-hander against right-hander, and the next pitch, and that one pitch taken.
As a big young pitcher, it's very hard to shorten your cadence to the plate. Dana's at 1.4 seconds, which just exceeds the speed limit. It should be at about 1.3, and that 1/10 of a second makes all the difference in the world to a base runner.
Mariners have another pinch hitter waiting on deck, Jacob Nottingham. Arroyo, who's batting, is a native of Columbia. He was in A-ball a year ago, high A and lower A for Seattle. There goes the runner. Pitch it's hit high in the air into right field. Going back on it is Campero. He's under. He'll make the catch, and the runner has to go back to first base. So that's the first out in the inning.
And with the sun shining bright, that ball hit to right field. The sun does not come into play because the right fielder does not have to contend with seeing the ball coming out of the sky that the sun is setting in.
So here's Nottingham, a veteran player who's with Seattle on a minor league deal. The guy who's bounced around in the past, and the pitch hits him. Got him right on the back. That one got away from Dana. Dana is struggling here. He had a scoreless inning last inning, but 2 of the 4 batters he faced reached base safely. And now here in this inning, 3 of the 4 have reached base safely. They have 1 out, a run in, and runners now at first and second.
Yeah, that was his first attempt at a curveball that the release point was obviously misplaced.
So runners at first and second, and the pitch, and that one pitch that's in there. Luke Raley is batting. He's one of their holdovers from the starting lineup. Dana's walked a couple since coming in. He's also hit a batter. And there's a pitch that's chased and missed for a strike.
Yeah, Dana definitely has a good feel for his fastball, but his other pitches aren't there yet. And as a young player coming into the spring training and pitching your first game, it's hard to have it all together.
They have Nick Dunn waiting on deck. He'll be a pinch hitter, and there's a pitch that's fouled off on the left side, back and out of play. Angels up by a run, 4-3. The Angels got all 4 of their runs in the first inning. In fact, 4 of the first 5 batters who batted for the Angels today scored, and there's one that's fouled back behind the plate.
Dana staying with that fastball, and some of these hitters want a fastball this time of the spring, so they only have to judge that fastest speed with their swing.
Here's the next pitch, and that one is a little bit low. We're talking about when Kochanowicz made the start today, trying to win that 5th spot in the Angels rotation. Detmers, who's going to pitch tomorrow, trying to win that spot as well. Dana's in that category to some degree. You'd really have to have a good spring, and there's a good fastball chased and missed, and Rayleigh strikes out for the 2nd time today. That's out number 2.
Yeah, Dana believes he should be in that mix, and I think he should be also. And, you know, to impress and do the things that you have to do to be where you think you're supposed to be in April, it's a real tough chore for young players, especially young power pitchers, where you develop your breaking stuff a little later.
Nick Dunn is the batter, lefty hitter, pinch hitting. Takes the first one outside for a ball. He signed a minor league deal with Seattle. Was in the Cardinals organization. Had a nice year last year in AAA. He hit .316. Little guy, goes about 5'9", can play in the infield. And there's a pitch that misses low. As spring training is well known for, you have number 87 batting right now, and this is Nick Dunn. And who's waiting on deck for Seattle right now? Number 87. The other 87, Carlos Jimenez. Here's the pitch, and that is on the outside corner. It's a called strike.
And in between those pitches, Terry, interestingly and good to see, Joe Adell was signaling to the left-hander and left fielder and to the right fielder, taking charge before the ball is hit on what they all should do.
Here's the next pitch. That's lifted foul on the left side. That's going to get back and out of play.
So what outfielders work on, and what Joe has to learn to do as the leader of the outfield, is before every pitch, before every hitter puts a ball in play, you signal to the guy on your left or your right to determine who's going to go in front and who's going to go in back on those balls that are tweeners, and you both have a chance at it. That's how you avoid collisions.
Here's the next pitch, 2-strike delivery. It's fouled back behind the plate. The Angels do have action in the bullpen, and this could be Dana's last hitter. If he gets outdone, the inning's over. If he doesn't get him out, I wouldn't be surprised to see if the Angels will go to the pen.
As a young guy in camp, first time, he should be on a very strict pitch limit.
Yep. Here's another 2-strike pitch. That one is low. Good block by Robinson. With the 2 runners on base, they have to hold.
And Terry, when you look at Dana out there, he looks cool and calm. He looks like it's just a walk in the park. But believe me, today his adrenaline is flowing a little faster than it will be a month from now. And that's also spring training, learning to control your emotion.
2-2, fouled off left side, backing out of play. Mentioned Dana, limited time with the Angels last year, 3 starts. He had a terrific year last year in Double-A. He was the Angels' top pitcher on the Trash Pandas last season. He was a Southern League All-Star last year. Again, the 2-strike delivery, and once again fouled off. So pretty good battle going on here. Dunn making Dana throw a lot of pitches to him in this at-bat.
And it's a good at-bat for the coaches who are watching these young players and Joe Adell get jumps off the bat. And on foul balls, you'll see how they react also.
Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. It's foul. Chasing, but running out of room is the left fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
So after seeing all these swings, Joe Adell kind of motioned to the left fielder to shorten up a little. It looks like if the ball's going to be put in play to the left side, it's not going to be driven. So with this runner on second base, shorten up just a little. That was a good move on Joe Adell's part.
New baseball again for Dana as he's trying to get the final out here. Here's the pitch. Foul off again on the left side. One right after another here against a left-handed hitting Nick Dunn.
I remember having Nolan Ryan in spring training when I was with the Texas Rangers, and that bat like this occurred. He wound up just throwing the ball right at the guy's back to put him on base. He didn't want him to use up all those pitches. And it was only about 89. It left a mark.
So again, another 3-2 coming, and this one's fouled off again. Where? Left side once again. It's bottom of the fifth inning. It's being sponsored today by Del Taco. Not sure how many pitches that Dana has thrown in this matchup here against Dunn, but it's somewhere around double figures right now.
Yeah, it's two. Too many.
Again, everyone is set. And here it comes. Fouled back behind the plate. Probably fouled off the last half dozen pitches here.
You know, Terry, I had one of these situations when I managed in Boston. John Lester was on the mound. He was going to face his last hitter. It was 18 pitches. He went up to 120 pitches in the game in 7 innings. And it was, wow. It was a real goofy thing.
Again, Dana is set. He's been throwing strikes. This is hit in the air in the center field. Adell is going back, still back, still back. Can't make the catch. Out of his reach. The ball's out on the warning track. One run is scored. Another comes in. And after all of that, it's a double. A couple runners score, and Seattle has their first lead of the day. It's 5-4. Boy, that was some kind of a matchup, and Nick Dunn won that matchup.
Wow, that was a great matchup. Fastball after fastball, and Dunn finally timed it perfectly. Adell did come in a little prior to the that swing, and I think it was the right thing to do. Gosh, it didn't look like he could hit it over anyone's head that was playing in the infield, and he hit it over the head of the guy playing the outfield.
So no surprise here. Ron Washington going out to the mound, and we are going to have a pitching change. We get back, we'll let you know who's coming in for the Angels.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to it,
Breakfast, no.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving.
Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
Bring it to the party. Bring it to the top. Bring it to the party.
Enjoy, unwind, connect with Spectrum TV On Demand. From the latest hit movies you've been waiting to watch to your favorite comfort shows and more, all available instantly for you to stream. Create the all-around entertainment experience you've always wanted with Spectrum TV On Demand. Browse over 80,000 on-demand titles today.
When your clothes come out looking newer or longer, you get to take them for a spin. Again, and again, and again. Persil cleans and helps keep clothes looking newer longer. Get that new clothes feeling. Wash with Persil.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy. Get 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with Allegra. It's a no-brainer. Disney Snow White in theaters March 21st.
Angels have brought in Hayden Sieg to take over, and he will face the pinch hitter Carlos Jimenez, who goes after the first pitch, grounds it on the right side of the infield. Moore flips it from his glove over to the first baseman Noda, and one pitch and one quick out, and that's how the inning will end. That one goes 4-3 over there at first base. In the inning, though, Seattle gets 3. They have a 5-4 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th on FanDuel Sports Network.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times, you think the waves are calling your name, but actually, it's the kids. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. They have a low price guarantee, so I sleep.
Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Goodbye offseason. Hello baseball. Go around the horn to each team's training camps on MLB Tonight's 30 clubs in 15 days.
Let's do it.
MLB Tonight's 30 clubs in 15 days begins Wednesday only on MLB Network.
And we certainly hope you're enjoying this spring game telecast presented by Best Western. Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in action.
We get set for inning number 6. The Angels trailing Seattle by a score of 5-4. Victor Medeiros is going to take over. And here's his first pitch. And that one is right in there for a called strike. Nothing in 1 is the count. There's the next delivery, and that's a little bit low. It misses for a ball. Here's the next one from Medeiros, and that is a chase and a miss.
You know, Terry, a lot of talk about center field in this spring training camp. I think the guy who's out in center field right now could be the best center fielder that there is in camp, in young Rada.
His little bouncer hit the first. Over there to stop it is Noda. Ball skipped away a little bit from him, but he's able to get to the bag in time for the out. So 1 gone. Rock Rodden retired. That was his first at bat of the day.
Just about a sellout crowd here today, Terry.
Yeah, should get the official.
Everyone in left field. Spectacular day for baseball.
First pitch, that one is in there for a strike. Jack Raposo is the batter. He's now catching for Seattle in this game. This is his first time up. Next delivery, that's fouled back behind the plate. So a couple strikes on Raposo.
Terry, this time of the spring, it's good to see young guys getting opportunities. Minor league camp will be opening up here in a couple days, and so the first cuts will happen. And these guys who are in the major league camp get an opportunity. Not a big one, but they get an opportunity.
There's a chase and a miss, and Raposo is down on strikes, so a strikeout for Medeiros. Medeiros has a good arm. We saw him briefly with the Angels last season. He was in 4 games. Fastball, one of his best pitches. He also has a good slider, and he blew that one past Raposo for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the pitch, and that's a little bit low. It misses for a ball.
Yeah, he's totally in the mix for the bullpen, and I think it's going to be a much improved bullpen. The depth that you see when you look at these workouts is amazing.
Ryland Thomas, the batter, hits a one-hopper to Noda. He is there to stop it, and he flips it to Medeiros covering, and the inning is over.
Just located, original U.S. government Morgan silver dollars, the most sought-after coins in American history. Bulletin, 9:45 a.m. New York. National Collectors Mint releases 2,935 of the last surviving United States minted Morgan silver dollars still in existence. Each coin is 104 to 147 years old, but condition is important, and all the U.S. government Morgan silver dollars in this release are guaranteed to be in brilliant uncirculated to fine condition. 320 million Morgan silver dollars were melted by the U.S. government for both world wars. Millions more were melted by silver profiteers again and again as silver prices soared. Each contains over 3/4 of an ounce of pure silver. When silver first hit $50 an ounce, China and India were poor nations. Now China and India are rich, and the price of silver has tripled, up 50% in the last 2 years alone. Will this drive the price to over $50 within 2 more years? Since 2004, overall purchases of silver coins and bars are up over 400%. But you can still get the same quality original Morgans for our low TV price, just $39 each. This price can only be guaranteed for the next 7 days. This is $40 to $80 less than several national retailers charge for a similar Morgan silver dollar. These original United States minted Morgan silver dollars are heavy with .900 pure silver and rich in historic value. These last remaining survivors can be yours for just $39 each. Strict limit of 5 coins per caller. National Collectors Mint protects your purchase price with our silver dollar money back guarantee, but you must act soon to own an authentic Morgan silver dollar at this price. Orders accepted on a first come, first served basis. Don't miss out. Call now.
Call 1-800-642-8595. That's 1-800-642-8595. Strict limit of 5 coins per caller, so call 1-800-642-8595. That's 1-800-642-8595.
We certainly hope you're enjoying this spring training game telecast presented by Best Western. Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in action.
So the left-hander Dashwood will throw to a new Angel catcher. Sebastian Rivero is the new catcher. And at the plate is Ty Pete, and the first pitch, that one is a ball that counts 1 ball, no strikes. Dashwood, a young pitcher. The Angels are high on, former 12th round pick back in 2019. He's a big guy, 6'6", 240. Pitched in the Arizona Fall League this past fall. Was in Double-A last year with the Angels. Spent some time on the injured list last year.
He has a unique delivery, and he pitches from the third base side of the rubber. His pitches they look a little different than other big left-handers who kind of crossfire more.
Next delivery, and that is a called third strike. Takes that pitch, did Pete. Struck him out looking. So that's out number 1. Angel fans, don't forget you can experience Angels baseball with the Friends and Family Fun Pack for only $44. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks. Call 714-4-ANGELS or visit angels.com/funpack. Here's the pitch, and that's a chase and a miss. Good fastball there.
Louisiana. Bayou, huh? He had no chance of hitting that pitch. Why throw him anything else?
Here's the next one, and there's another chase and a miss for strike two. Mentioned Dashwood had the injury problems a year ago. He only pitched in 10 innings in the Angels system a year ago, and then pitched a little bit in the fall league here in Arizona.
Yeah, he's all the way back health-wise, and the ball's coming out in his hand quite nicely. Everyone's been very impressed this spring.
Left-hander set on the next pitch, and that came in, and it got a piece of the batter. So Arroyo hit by the pitch. Just a little bit too inside with that one.
Yeah, he wanted to come inside on a 2-strike pitch, and as you say, Terry, just a little too far inside. You know, when you throw from the third base side of the rubber and cut the ball at all, that ball will run off the plate to the third base side, and that's what happened there.
So this is Nottingham at the plate, and he chases the first one and misses it for strike one. Jack Dashwood goes about 6'6", 240. Pitched at UC Santa Barbara in his college days. 12th round pick of the Angels in 2019. Here's the next delivery, right in there for a strike.
Well, I can tell you right now, these hitters, and they're young hitters, are not picking the ball up very well against them at all. Late on their swings and late on their approaches to any of his fastballs.
Next delivery, and that pitch there, moving Nottingham out of the batter's box there.
Same 2-strike pitch. Tried to cut it and drive it in. The thing is, it'll keep going inside when you're on that third base side of the rubber.
Couple strikes here on Nottingham. Here's the next one, and that's a shot up the middle, just out of the reach of Moore, the second baseman. It bounces on out to Rada, and that's a base hit. So they have a pair on here, first and second, with one out.
Went away from the fastball, threw his secondary pitch, and didn't have it yet. Almost a double play with a backhand by Christian Moore. Just mistimed the reach a little. Ball was a bullet, that's for sure.
So we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Luke Raley. Dashwood is set, and here comes the pitch. And that's a little bit low. That was a nice stop by Rivero. And apparently that ball got a piece of the pinch hitter, and he's going to trot the first base hit by the pitch.
Understandable. Have one pitch, and he's got one pitch so far. That other pitch that he's cutting and breaking is just cutting too much. Good movement, that's for sure.
Gonna have a meeting at the mound.
This is about nerves, you know, young guy, first game, bases loaded, 2 strikes, hit a guy. Yeah, things start spinning a little quickly. Barry's out there just to slow down the merry-go-round and let him know that this is the game he's been playing since he was about 7 years old. And it really doesn't make a difference that all the crowd's there, the big league coaches are watching, and you're in your first big league camp. Hey, just relax, will ya?
So the meeting is over. This inning started off well for Dashwood. He struck out Pete looking. Then he hit Arroyo. Then the base hit by Nottingham, and Windish, who was the last batter, hit by a pitch. They're loaded, and here's the first one on the next batter. This is Nick Dunn. And Dunn had that 14 pitch at bat against Dana the last time he was up. Here's the pitch, and that one pitch he takes for a ball.
That's a fastball that nobody's been on yet. Cutter and fastball. Stay with the heater.
Here's the next pitch on Dunn, and that one is in there.
It really doesn't seem like the hitters is seeing that fastball.
So the count's 1-2. You saw what Dunn did his last time up with 2 strikes. Just kept fouling pitches off. Here's the next one. He swings and misses that one. Struck him out.
Yeah, late again on a fastball. So there's something happening out there with this delivery and that fastball that's above the belt that hitters are just not seeing well at all. I think he might be dropping his wrist a little on the cutter to get all that spin on the ball, and they might be seeing that a little better, but they're not seeing the fastball at all.
So here's Jimenez at the plate, and the first pitch on him right in there. Dashwood trying to pitch out of this bases-loaded jam, and it's pretty much been self-inflicted here. He's hit 2 batters in this inning, then they had the base hit up the middle. Trying to see if the Angels can hold on to this 6-5 lead here in the 7th. Next pitch, swing and a miss, threw it by him.
Well, let's stay with the fastball, boys. You think? Yeah. Barry Enright went out, calmed him down. 1 pitch away from getting out of a bases-loaded jam in your first big league spring training game.
Everyone is set. Here's the 0-2, and boy, that was a borderline pitch right there. Ball to ball.
I'd say if we had the challenge, we might have challenged that one just to give the kid a little breather.
Sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runners everywhere with 2 outs. Dashwood delivers, and that one missed outside. So
stay with the fastball. He's just missing with it. You have to come back toward the middle of the plate a little more. It's going to be a pitch that could be hit, but I don't think they can time him.
2-2 the count. Next delivery. That's fouled back behind the plate. Interesting to see how shallow the Angels outfielders are playing, and especially the center fielder, Nelson Rada. He is way pushed over to left center and not deep at all.
He will become known for a guy who plays the most shallow center field but can catch the balls at the wall. He's amazing.
Here's the 2-2, and that's low.
Back to the cutter of the breaking ball. So now you're narrowed down to 1 pitch. Runners are going to be going. Fans are going to be yelling. Oh, it doesn't get any more exciting than this. Throw a strike.
3-2 the count with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Dashwood is set, delivers. Ball fouled off. We have seen that Dunn can do this, and he stays alive.
That was a pretty good pitch, too. He was late, fouled it back. Just get it up a little more. He'll swing and miss at it.
The 6th batter in the inning. Dashwood has thrown his share of pitches in this inning. Full count, bases loaded, 3-2. Fouls it back behind the plate.
Well, he's going to have a new nickname before this game's over, huh?
He's a pest at the plate. There's no doubt about that.
He might have a middle name that begins with an F, and I'm not going there.
Full count again, and the next delivery, he lines it into center, and this is going to drop in. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and the Mariners are back on top. Lead going back and forth now. 7-6 Seattle, and boy, Dunn has been their star here today.
Very good at bat. Little off speed that he has to reach for, down and away. Good location on the pitch. They're seeing that pitch. It wasn't the fastball, but you got to give Dunn a lot of credit. That's a very good at bat this early in the spring. And we'll have a pitching change.
We are going to have a pitching change as Ron Washington is headed out to the mound. So we'll see who the Angels decide to bring in here. And it's going to be a right-hander. So Dashwood came close to getting out of the trouble, unable to do so.
This could be a good night.
begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The true ceramic technology does the rest. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
This is the story of the one. The one knows the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a teammate like Granger, she's confident that she will always win the day. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Home is a warm and fuzzy feeling. Experience the comfort of home wherever you go. With the familiar, long-lasting freshness and cuddly softness of Snuggle. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy. Get 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with Allegra. It's a no-brainer. Disney Snow White in theaters March 21st.
Shopping online comes with digital threats, so turn on NordVPN and encrypt your online traffic. Get 72% off NordVPN and up to 1 year for free.
Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. With soup or salad, your choice of select entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, 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 oi.
It's three oys. 3 courses starting at $14.99 at Outback for a limited time.
MLB Network wants to hear from you. Follow MLB Network on social media to join the conversation and see more from your favorite shows.
Brady's in the game, huh? Huh? The nerves. Brady Choban, right-handed pitcher.
He's the new pitcher for the Angels, one of the minor league players here, and he comes in with runners at the corners. Seattle up 7-6. Jack Dashwood ends up going 2/3 of an inning, and the go-ahead run against him here in this 7th. Here's the next pitch. Ball bounced on the right side, skips under the glove of Moore, and that one's going to go through into right field. Seattle has the lead runner caught in a rundown now between second and third. They're going to run him back to second, and the tag is finally applied, and that is how the inning will end. But the run will count, as Seattle will take an 8-6 lead to the bottom of the 7th.
History is being made. National Collectors Mint and the Cook Islands announced their first 2025 Silver Double Eagle $2 coins. Angela Buchanan, the 37th Treasurer of the United States, helped start the U.S. Silver Eagle Bullion Program, but dreamed of a Silver Double Eagle $2 coin. Now comes the first .25 troy ounce 2025 $2 Silver Double Eagle. Each Cook Islands non-circulating legal tender coin is purer than any U.S. silver dollar ever to circulate. It boasts 2 eagles in flight and the iconic Liberty Bell. Get your own .999 silver $2 Double Eagle. Price was to be set at $39. Now yours for only $19.95. Strict limit of 5 coins per caller. 100% guarantee of satisfaction. Hurry, call now.
To order, call 1-800-348-8539. Strict limit of 5 coins per caller. Call 1-800-348-8539. That's 1-800-348-8539. Call or log on now.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It starts with kindness, reaching out a helping hand. Even the smallest gestures mean the world to a lot of people.
Stand up to cancer. Together.
Together. Together.
Together.
New pitcher in the ballgame for Seattle is Peyton Alford, and he is a left-hander. And his first pitch, that one is a little high and away for a ball. Alford last year was in Double-A in the Seattle organization. He actually did some closing in Double-A, had 7 saves, nice season, 8-2 record, 2.20 earned run average, and his next pitch, that one misses outside for a ball. At the plate for the Angels is Sebastian Rivero, third catcher the Angels have used today, and he takes that one on the outside part of the plate. That's a called strike.
Rivero's been working on a nice and early leg lift. Make it early and make it slow.
Here's the next pitch. That's a shot by the third baseman Dunn. It's going to roll down into left field. Rivero's going to make a turn, but he'll head back to first base with a leadoff single. The Angels down by a pair have the tying run coming to the plate. Gustavo Campero, the switch hitter, will bat right-handed against Alford, the lefty. Campero, since coming into the game, has a walk his only time up.
He's the type of baseball player and a hitter who might be trying to hit the ball to right field in between the holes, between first baseman and second base.
Yep. Arroyo, the second baseman, shading towards the bag, and the first baseman, Windish, is holding the bag on the base runner Rivero over there at first.
He also has the push button in his repertoire where he could push the ball toward the second baseman.
Next pitch, and he lays off that one, does Campero. Alford ready. Here's the next one, and that's a little bit high. Mariners using their seventh pitcher of the day. Angels have also used 7 pitchers in this Cactus League opener.
And Campero showing his baseball IQ, knowing he's a tying run, knowing it's later in the game. He wasn't going to chase a pitch out of the zone, even though it's a ball that he might be able to drive into the gap. He wants to get on base as a tying run.
There's a pitch on the outside part of the plate. That's a called strike.
And this is the pitch where you could do something with it. You could think about hitting that hole, narrow that pitch down to a ball away so that you could drive it on the ground or in the line to right field. Take everything else.
There's a big swing and a miss by Campero.
But he was trying to tie the game himself instead.
Oh, yes, he was. That runs the count full, 3-2. Breeze blowing out to left center, and there's a 3-2 pitch that got away. That was high. That's ball 4. First 2 are on for the Angels. Campero walking for the second straight time since coming into the game. And Cavadas will be the next batter for the Angels. He represents the go-ahead run.
Well, trying to prove something to the team. Here he is, the go-ahead run, facing a left-hander that he might not be facing if he's on the big league squad. He might be just that platoon power guy from the first base side as a left-handed hitter. But no, he's going to face the left-hander here and try to prove that he could be more than a platoon player. First impressions are lasting impressions.
Alford just stepped off the rubber. And now he begins to get set, looking in for the sign. Lefty-lefty matchup. Angels have something brewing here in the inning. The pitch, that's low.
He has very good plate discipline. I think he's looking for a ball on the inside part of the plate that he can drive to right field right now.
Here's the next pitch. And that caught the outside part of the plate, called strike.
Barely caught the outside of the batter's box on the right-hand side. It was a very generous strike.
Here's the delivery, and a swing and a ball fouled off on the left side. Late swing there by Cavadas. It was a low liner foul down that left side out of play for Ryland Thomas, the left fielder, had no chance to catch that one.
Yeah, that's not Nico's swing. He's probably redirecting his thought process right now, trying to stay on the ball that's going to be away from him.
He's down a ball and 2 strikes. The delivery and a big cut and a miss came up empty, struck him out. First out in the inning. Angels haven't had very many strikeouts in this game. Just the 4th today. And here is Ryan Noda, another left-handed batter with power. Alford just stepped off the rubber once again.
He came close to balking, where he broke his hands before he stepped off, but the umpires are in spring training too.
Here's the pitch, and that one misses low for a ball. Outfield pretty much straight away, and the pitch, and that one on Noda, he takes, and that one misses. Well, it gotten away a little bit from the catcher Raposo, but it stayed in front of him, so no advancement by either runner.
Noda was really taking advantage of how this left-hander would face a left-handed power hitter. He got to see Nico strike out and what pitches were thrown, and I think he has a little advantage here.
Here's the pitch, and that breaking ball taken a little bit low and away.
It's 3-0. He's in his first major league camp, and his big league managers just gave him the green light to try to hit one in the gap or over the fence.
The pitch, and that just caught the inside corner, borderline pitch there.
I like your style, Terry. It wasn't borderline hit him. I know what the umpires are doing.
3-1 is the count.
The rookie behind the plate got the signal from the veteran to speed it up, call some strikes, and let's get the heck out of here. It's spring training.
Cavadas back in there. Ahead on this count here. Here's the 3-1, and he takes it low. He walked him.
Nola had a good at-bat there to load the bases.
Very patient at bat. Yolmer Sanchez will be the next batter. Grounded out on the right side of the infield. His only time up. That was last inning.
Oh, this is one of those mom were you watching moments. Bases loaded, right? Can tie the game with a base hit.
Here's the pitch. He chases and misses that one. Strike one. Sanchez digging in. He is a switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty. Next pitch. That's outside. Bright sunshine, beautiful weather today here in Tempe. We got started 74 degrees. Temperature moved up a little bit since. There's a little bloop into right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. One run will score. A second run comes in. Throw to third is late. And hustling up to second base is Sanchez, the batter. He's tied up this ball game. 8-8 the score.
Hey, Mom, were you watching? Nice job on a high fastball. Keeping the head of the bat on that high ball by raising his hands up and driving it to right center field. That is a spectacular little at-bat, a good feel, and now the game being tied, the young guys have a chance to put the Angels ahead.
Going to have a little meeting at the mound. It's going to turn into a pitching change as well, so that'll be it for Alford. He retired only one of the 5 batters he faced.
When your joints ache and your muscles are inflamed, everything's in pain. You can rub on ointments or take oral medicines and wait, but you want to feel better fast with pain relief that lasts. You want New Fabrics, the medicine-infused wearable sleeve that delivers all-day targeted pain relief. With breakthrough time-release technology, New Fabrics is designed to simply slide on and is instantly activated by contact with your skin to help you experience pain-free recovery from joint stiffness, muscle soreness, swelling, and inflammation.
It was very easy to slip on, and the most important is that it stayed on, and that will shorten your recovery time.
The gentle compression really soothes the pain. It feels like kind of wearing medicine all day long.
The science behind New Fabrics is a proprietary technology that infuses each strand of fabric with clinically proven safe and effective capsaicin, known for its ability to help relieve the pain.
By using New Fabrics with the capsaicin and the compression, you get decreased swelling, you get decreased pain, which promotes a faster rehabilitation after an injury or surgery.
New Fabrics Comfort Stretch Sleeves also provides gentle compression for improved blood flow, enhanced muscle support, and faster recovery time.
I love how New Fabrics is so easy to use. I can just slip it on and forget about my pain and my soreness.
The New Fabrics ankle sleeve has just changed my life. My feet and my ankles hadn't felt that good in a decade.
New Fabric sleeves can be worn before and after activity to provide pain relief and aid in faster recovery, and are lab tested to provide up to 30 days of wash and wear. New Fabrics, one of the most effective ways to wear the pain away. Go online now and receive exclusive discounts on New Fabrics pain relieving sleeves. Get yours at buynewfabrics.com. That's buynewfabrics.com.
A trip to the 2026 World Baseball Classic is on the line when the second and third place teams from the WBC qualifiers in Taiwan square off in a winner-take-all matchup. Tuesday at 6 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
New pitcher for Seattle is Taylor Floyd. And he comes in with runners at second and third. One out. Here's the pitch. And the first one, it's right in there for a called strike. Nelson Arata at the plate. He has singled in a run and scored a run. It's the second at bat of the ball game. He can give the Angels the lead back in this one, and the pitch lifts it high in the air. Not all that deep in right center field. Waiting for it is Jimenez. He'll make the catch, and tagging at third and coming to the plate and scoring will be the lead runner. So Noda comes in, and the other backdoor runner tags up as well. Sanchez moves to third. That one wasn't hit all that deep. He was very aggressive there.
Here, Terry, on FanDuel Sports, the odds were 8-1 that Rada would get him in with the runner. Infield in and River at third. And if you had Rada, you win.
So 9-8, Angels on top. And the first pitch here a little bit high for ball one. This is Christian Moore who's up. He hit a deep fly ball last inning that was caught by the center fielder Pete. Here he swings at that one, fouls it off on the right side, backing out of play.
One of the fun things during this spring would be to measure the sound of the ball off of Christian Moore's bat and see how differently it sounds than others.
Here's one that's fouled back behind the plate. He kind of reminds me a little bit, and again, this is the first time I've seen him play, but saw him in camp as well, of Howie Kendrick.
Oh.
Maybe with a little bit more power.
Or a lot more power. Yeah.
Here's the pitch, and that one is low. Of course, Howie, when he finally joined the Angels, had the reputation as being the hit man.
Yep, he was a hitter.
Yep, he could really hit.
Yeah.
And Howie had a nice major league career.
Yeah, people predicted him to win batting titles.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the next pitch. And that's a chase and a miss. When after a high one there, that's a strikeout. That's how the inning will come to an end. But the Angels in the inning do come up with 3 runs, and we'll take a 9-8 lead as we go to the 8th inning.
Tired of lugging around that heavy vacuum? Sick of sweeping dirty floors? Fed up with cleaning clogged rollers choked with pet fur and hair? It's a nightmare. What you need is Voom, the lightweight cordless anti-clog power cleaning tool with 360 swivel tech that reaches around, under, and in between to quickly pick up virtually any mess. Yet Voom is so lightweight, you can pick it up with a finger and say goodbye to hair wraps. Voom comes equipped with an ingenious self-cleaning roller system. First, thousands of micro bristles rotate at 1,200 RPMs, powerfully grabbing, lifting, and picking up hair. Then, the edge-to-edge smart brush combs the roller clean and deposits the hair into the catch tray. There's no better way to pick up long hair, short hair, or pet hair. Voom's multi-surface sliders let you transition from floor to floor without missing a crumb. It even picks up right against the baseboards.
It will clean up messes right up against the wall without scratching your baseboards or your floors.
I have 3 daughters, all styling their hair in one bathroom. Voom picks up all the hair. It's very lightweight and very easy to use.
And at under 2 pounds, it's easy to carry and clean up and downstairs. A simple push of a button empties the catch tray. Voom is powered by a rechargeable lithium-ion battery to clean the entire house on a single charge. Voom is your lightweight, lift it all away that you'll use every day. Get your Voom power cleaning tool for the factory direct price of just $59.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. But to make this the cleanest deal on TV, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order Voom, call 1-800-414-6270 or go online at shopvoom.com. Don't delay. Call 1-800-414-6270 or go online at shopvoom.com. Order now.
This is the story of the one who doesn't just see a broken dock. He sees lost revenue, a late night, and work stalled to a halt. Thankfully, he has the experience to handle whatever comes his way and has Grainger on his side, offering access to technical product specialists and the scale to deliver fast, so he can keep his business in gear and always moving forward. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Is your car's plastic trim faded and milky? Don't worry. Cerakote's ceramic trim coat restores oxidized trim effortlessly. Just wipe it on. It's guaranteed for 200 washes. Even dust won't stick to it. Keep your car looking professional. Selling your oxidized, faded trim car? Detailed cars sell for way more than faded cars. Read the thousands of 5-star reviews for yourself. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
We certainly hope you're enjoying the spring training game telecast presented by Best Western. Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
So we go to the 9th inning. Angels up 9-8, and the new Angel pitcher is Ryan Castillo. 7th round pick of the Angels back in the 2021 draft. He is a right-hander. Last season, he was in high A ball at Tri-City and also rookie ball, first pitch. And that one is outside for ball 1. He was a starting pitcher last year. Here's the pitch. That's line foul over by the Angels dugout. Castillo did not have a good record last year, but it was deceiving. He was just 1-5 in the lower minors in the Angels organization in 19 starts, but his ERA was very good, 3.03. And there's a swing and a miss. And that is strike 2 on Nottingham. Since he's come into the game, he's been up a couple times. He's got on base a couple times, hit. And he's also been hit by a pitch, and he scored 2 of their 8 runs. Here's the next delivery. That one bounces in. Castillo was a strikeout pitcher last year in the lower minors. Better than a strikeout an inning. And to the University of Arkansas, Razorback. 24 years old. Here's the pitch, and he missed outside with that one. Kochanowicz, born in Walnut Creek, California. Counts full. Here's the 3-2, and he missed inside with that one. He walked him. Never a good sign late in a game, in a close ball game. A walk to the leadoff batter, so that puts the tying run on. So the next batter stepping up will be Hogan Windish, since he came into the game. He's had one at bat. He was hit by a pitch, and they're going to bring in a pinch runner now for Nottingham. Get a little bit more speed on the bases. Right-hander against right-hander as Windish swings at the first pitch, fouls it off on the right side, backing out of play. Jack Lopez, who you might recall played for the Angels last season as the pinch runner over there at first base. He signed a minor league deal with Seattle in the offseason. Here's the pitch. It's outside, snap throw to first, and Lopez dives back to the bag safely. Kochanowicz is ready, and here's the next pitch. That's hit well into center field. Rada is going back, still back, and that ball is gone. Dead center. A two-run homer, and Seattle is back on top. Mariners take a 10-9 lead. No doubt about that one. That ball was crushed out there to center. 420 to dead center. He cleared the wall and hit it off the batter's eye. Well, I just mentioned that walk to the leadoff man, never a good sign late in the game, and sure enough, it turned out to be the case here in this inning. It's a pitch that's in there for a strike. This is Nick Dunn at the plate. He hits one into center. Rada is going back on this one, has a bead on it though, and he'll gather it in. First out in the inning. Carlos Jimenez will be the next batter. The Angels had at one time a 4-0 lead, a 6-5 lead, a 9-8 lead, but right now it's 10-9 Seattle. Here's the next pitch, and that's a little bit low and inside. It misses for a ball. Kochanowicz, the 9th pitcher of the day for the Angels, and here's the next pitch. That's ripped into right. That's sharply hit. It's going to be fielded out on the warning track by Campero, and stopping at second base with a one-out double is Jimenez. Campero, who can run, wasn't able to get a real good angle to prevent that ball from going out to the wall. But in any case, it was hard hit, and they've had a couple of balls hit well in this inning. The homer, now the one-out double. So stepping up to the plate now is Brock Rodden. Lefty batter. Takes that pitch inside for a ball. Seattle has used 9 pitchers in this game as well, so we'll see if they go with the 10th when we get to the bottom of the 9th. There's a chase and a miss. Seattle still has a few relievers available to them, so we'll probably see one in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch, and that one sent Rodden down to a knee chasing that pitch. Just talking last inning about the fact that we hadn't had a home run all day long, and there's a swing and a miss at a good breaking ball, and a strikeout on Rodden is the second out. The only home run of the game coming here in the ninth inning to give Seattle their lead at 10-9. Batter now will be Raposo. And the pitch, he swings and fouls that one back for strike one. No balls and a strike. And the next pitch, and that one is on the outside corner, a called strike. This is actually Connor Charping, who took over for Raposo, batting for the first time in the ball game. One of the catchers they've used today. Next pitch, and that one there got a piece of his bat and held onto by the Angels catcher Rivero, and that's going to be a strikeout. Checked his swing and called it a foul tip held by the catcher. And the inning is over.
Pet owners know the struggle. Your best bud can track dirt, mud, sand, and all sorts of other gunk indoors. But now there's a simple solution that won't have you scrambling for the mop and bucket. It's Muddy Mat, the pet-perfect anti-mud mat that keeps your dog's paws so clean, it's like they're wiping them at the door. Muddy Mat surface is designed with thousands of advanced ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary floor mats, trapping dirt and water, perfectly protecting the floor underneath, leaving your floors clean and dry. Its durable super grip underside means Muddy Mat stays put, even when your pal is tearing around. Perfect for any floor surface. Slip Muddy Mat under your pal's food dish to absorb runaway crumbs and water, or use it in the bathroom as a home base for drying off. Muddy Mat can even be a perfect addition to catch spills in the kitchen. Once Muddy Mat has trapped all the mess, just toss it in the washing machine. It's machine washable and dryable. So easy.
I love the Muddy Mat. There's no mud or dirt on the floor or on Piper's paws. It's on the Muddy Mat.
My mom used to make me clean up after something, and now I don't need to.
Being able to keep that mop and bucket put away is a lifesaver.
Muddy Mat is the simple anti-mud mat that also stops dirt, grass, sand, and more at the door. Stop wasting money on those ordinary mats. Super absorbent and built to last, Muddy Mat lets you spend less time mopping and more time romping with your four-legged friend. Reduce the mess caused by your pet and get the easy solution to keeping any of your floors clean and dry. Call or go online to order your revolutionary Muddy Mat right away. Through this exclusive introductory offer, we're giving a massive discount. See how you can get one Muddy Mat completely free. Order 2 and get 1 free for only $19.95 each. Buy 2 Muddy Mats and get 1 free for only $19.95 each.
Visit shopmuddymat.com or call 1-800-815-1107.
Hey, pal. Ready for bed?
Hey, Dad, do we really have the fastest internet speeds?
Yeah, with Spectrum, absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Can I use that to research volcanoes super fast?
Of course.
Can I learn to make a diorama super fast?
Yeah, you can do that too.
How fast exactly?
The absolute fast. When's your project due?
Tomorrow morning.
How much have you done? Okay. I'll get the glue.
The fastest internet whenever you need it. From Spectrum.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Gold Bond believes touch says everything. It says, I see you. I feel you.
Seattle trailing by the score of 10-9 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And the new pitcher for the Mariners, their 10th in the game, is Jimmy Joyce. He was in Double-A and rookie ball last year, pitched in the Arizona Fall League as well. And there's a pitch that's in there for a called strike. Fastball, curve, and changeup. 16th round pick of Seattle back in the 2021 draft. There's a pitch right in there for a called strike. Ryan Noda has quickly gotten behind, no balls and 2 strikes. He was not happy with the call by the home plate umpire, Paul Clemens. A little bit of an exchange between the two. Joyce is set, and here's the next pitch. That one just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joyce was a starter and reliever last year in their system, and he just throws that one past Noda for out number 1. Sanchez, who had a big 2-run single that gave the Angels a 9-8 lead in the 7th, will be the next batter. Here's the pitch, and that one's right in there for a called strike. Both teams have had 11 hits in the game. Seattle has a 10-9 lead. Here's the next one, and a swing and a miss. Angels having some issues with contact here against Jimmy Joyce. He's not a guy who's overpowering. He's ready, and here's the next pitch. Missed outside with that one. After Sanchez, Rada waiting on deck, then Christian Moore would follow if the inning gets deeper for the Angels. Here's the pitch. That's popped up foul on the left side. The third baseman is over there, has a play, but can't make the catch. Not sure what happened over there at third base. Might have lost it in the sun. Nick Dunn over there. He's had a nice day with the bat today. Should have been an out, though. It was catchable on foul ground. Counts 1-2. Here's the next pitch. And did he check the swing on that one? They say he went around. Struck him out. Sanchez is out number 2, and the Angels are down to their final out in this ball game.
Number 79, Rada.
So here's Rada getting ready to bat. Rada digs in, and ready to come in is Joyce. Here comes the first pitch. Rada drops down a bunt, a nice one. Third base side, it's staying fair. Fielded by the catcher. Throw is late. Wasn't handled by the first baseman Windish, and that is a bunt single to keep this game alive. Boy, if you're going to drop one down with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, you better make it a good bunt, and he did. So Christian Moore is the batter. Moore is the winning run at the plate, and he has good power. Been up twice today, 0 for 2. Ready to work is Joyce. And here's the pitch, and that's tapped foul back behind the plate. Christian Moore, the Angels' first-round pick last July, has had some family members here in Tempe during the start of the spring training drills, and at the game today. Saw his father here yesterday. One of his brothers was here yesterday. They were watching him taking some BP. The pitch, that's fouled back behind the plate. And the Angels are down to their final strike in this ball game. So we'll see if Moore can keep it going. 2 outs, a runner on, 2 strikes, the pitch. That's outside. Angels will be on the road tomorrow in Goodyear, the home base of the Cleveland Guardians. Here comes the pitch, and that breaking ball just missed inside. Close pitch. 2-2 the count. Moore can keep it alive. Kyron Paris would be up next for the Angels. Pickoff toss over to first base, and back to the bag goes the Angels base runner Nelson Rada. Rada, a good day today since he came in the 6th inning for his first at bat. 2 hits, 2 RBIs today. He's at a sack. And the pitch. That's a shot into left center. That's going to drop in and keep the game alive. Rada will make the stop at second, and Moore delivers. So it's not over yet. And if the Angels could get another hit, they would certainly figure to tie it. A single figures to bring in the speedy lead runner, Nelson Rada. So here's Kyron Paris. He's on the spot now with 2 outs. The inning started off with back-to-back strikeouts on Noda and Sanchez. And then the 2 younger players, Rada and Moore, have kept the game alive with the 2-out singles. Here's the pitch on Paris. Way low and outside. It misses for a ball. Kyron Paris, 2nd-round pick of the Angels back in 2019, was in 21 games for the Angels last year. He hit his first big league homer, and he lines a base hit in the left field. That's going to tie up the ball game. So the Angels have tied it at 10, and will have runners at 2nd and 3rd. The throw to second gets away, and the Angels are going to win the game. It's over. Angels have posted the victory. And the Seattle players in a state of shock as they slowly walk off the field with their heads down. Paris singles, and then the throw to second base, trying to get Paris advancing after the RBI hit to tie it, got away, and it rolled into right field. And the Angels, with 2 outs and no one on in the bottom of the 9th inning, come away with an 11-10 victory today here in Tempe. So a wild ball game. We mentioned all day long that the leads were never safe for either club. And sure enough, it happened in the bottom of the 9th inning as well. Seattle had taken the lead with a run in the top of the 9th. The Angels get 2 in the bottom of the 9th and come away with the victory here today as they beat the Mariners again by the final of 11-10. A wild ball game.